The ends of 4-inch scrolling tongs are modified. The tongs are fastened to the anvil. A foot pedal pulls down the long tong arm to move the short arm upward with a high force. This cutaway shows the action of the inside tong arm. Different tong end configurations will produce different shaped bulges. The lower tong arm moves upward when a foot pedal is pressed. The upper arm is fixed. The maximum reach into the tube is about 4 inches. This shows the actual lower tong arm motion. And the placement of the tube for forging. An unforged tube is heated in an induction forge. The tube is placed over the lower tong arm. The bulge is forged by pushing the foot pedal. This pushes the lower tong arm against the inner tube wall to create the bulge. The upper arm acts as the anvil. After 3 heats, the tube wall has been forged to 1 3/16 of an inch. The dent to the right of the bulge can be forged out on a mandrel if desired. The tong method stretched the wall. The original wall thickness was 0.045 inches. The wall stretched and thinned to 0.030 inches where the tongs were applied. The upper part was forged with a hammer to a smaller diameter, which upset the wall thickness to 0.055 inches. The thinned out area could become a problem if the bulge were further forged to a larger diameter. It is logical to ask how the tong bulge method and the end hammering method can be used together. This might help lessen the thinning that occurs. I started with a thicker wall tube of 0.073 inches and then hammered it to create a bulge, as shown here. The bulge diameter is 1 3/16. I then switched to the tong method to enlarge the bulge. Using both methods, the bulge swelled to 1 3/8 inches in diameter. Shown on the left is a cutaway of the bulge after end hammering only. On the right is the bulge after using the tong method on the left tube. No discernible wall thinning is seen. The unchanged wall thickness could be due to using thicker tube or using both methods. Experimentation can help you decide how to best make this bulge. That said, it is a structurally sound element. As mentioned, other tong tips can be designed. This tong tip design allows a small outpouching to be forged. These can be used to attach elements to the tube or be used to anchor the tube in a sculpture. The bulge location is limited by the length of the tong arms. This tong tip design is also useful to create a bulge around the tube that butts up to a smaller diameter transition. This occurs at points where a stem begins or other shape changes occur. The transition can be further hammered into the bulge to make interesting shapes. A stem can also be indented into the bulge. I can imagine a plant branch ending in a familiar chocolate candy treat. Other interesting forms are possible. This 1 1/4 inch diameter teardrop was forged from a 1 inch diameter tube. The bulge produces a more bulbous shape. But instead of forging down 1 1/4 diameter tube, I could use 1 inch tube. There was much less forging time.